In Batgirl Adventures, as Barbara Gordon makes her way through the city on Christmas Eve, a clown car zooms by, nearly hitting her. Now as the clown car zooms down the street, Harley Quinn ejects from that clown car and then proceeds to scale a building going for the bat signal. But as Harley's on the roof trying to figure out how to get the bat signal working, she's confronted by Batgirl. Now as Harley Quinn and Batgirl go at it, Commissioner Gordon and one of the detectives detect movement on the rooftop. Harley throws a spring-loaded boxing glove, nearly hitting Batgirl as she jumps off the roof. But as Batgirl is about to go after Harley Quinn, Commissioner Gordon arrives asking what's going on. Batgirl explains Harley Quinn just jumped off the rooftop and she's going after her. But as Batgirl leaps off the rooftop, Commissioner Gordon wonders if her parents know how she spends her nights. Harley Quinn hops on a moving truck, and Batgirl just barely catches up to her on a zip line. But as Batgirl is in hot pursuit, Harley Quinn leaps from vehicle to vehicle in an attempt to get Batgirl to follow her. Harley leaps onto the vehicle with a mom and her little boy, and she asks for a ride downtown. Now this scares the fuck out of them, and they lose control of the vehicle. But right as they're about to collide with a bus, Batgirl breaks through the window and turns the wheel at the last second. The mother and son thank Batgirl, but Batgirl spots Harley Quinn atop a train. Meanwhile, as Commissioner Gordon is getting off work, he wonders what's keeping Barbara, as she was supposed to be here some time ago. But as Harley Quinn is still atop a moving train, she wonders where Batgirl is. But next thing Harley knows, she catches a back fist to the face as Batgirl stands atop her, telling her tag, she's it. Now Batgirl's about to beat Harley's ass, but Harley explains that she's actually in desperate need of help. She points to a ship and she tells Batgirl Poison Ivy is trapped on that ship, and if they don't rescue her, Poison Ivy is going to die. Batgirl doesn't believe her, but Harley Quinn begs and pleads, and reluctantly, Batgirl agrees to check it out. But inside the ship, Poison Ivy finds herself tied to a chair as she's in the custody of Kit Nazawa and her female goons. Now Kit is trying to get Ivy to join her band of misfits, but Ivy is not interested, especially after what they did to Harley Quinn. Kit tells Ivy that Harley is not even on their level. Plus, if Miranda is able to hack Ivy's laptop, all her secret formulas will be theirs, and Ivy will find herself very expendable, or so she's told. Ivy agrees to give up the code to the laptop, but as Kit gets close, Ivy spits poison at her. Now Harley Quinn and Batgirl watch from the shadows as they plan a rescue. Harley explains that Ivy's her girlfriend, so she has to rescue her. And Batgirl is like, you two, you know. Harley tells Batgirl, yeah, plus you know what everybody says about you and Supergirl. But as Kit Kazawa and her goons continue to try to hack Ivy's laptop, Batgirl tells Harley she wants to know how this all happened to begin with. Harley Quinn explains her and Ivy were at the house when Kit and her group of baddies just bust in and threw Harley out the window. Luckily, Harley was able to grab onto a ledge, but they took Ivy captive and now she's here to rescue her. Batgirl and Harley make a deal. If Batgirl helps free Ivy, Harley Quinn will agree to go to jail peacefully. As Harley reaches out her hand to shake on it, Batgirl slaps some cuffs on her in an attempt to help her keep her promise. But elsewhere, as Commissioner Gordon still waits for Barbara, Batgirl throws some tear gas as she's attempting to infiltrate this ship where Ivy is being held. Batgirl swoops in and puts one of the ladies in the ground while kicking the other one in the face. But Kit Kazawa does not take kindly to this, as she uses the jewel on her head to illuminate the area and blind Batgirl. But as Batgirl is blinded, her hearing is still good enough to evade. Meanwhile, as Harley Quinn is handcuffed to this rail, Harley Quinn pulls some Joker pliers out of God knows where and proceeds to free herself. But as Batgirl is going at it with Kit Kazawa, Harley Quinn finds Poison Ivy and proceeds to free her. Harley explains she got here with the help of Batgirl, and she agreed to help Batgirl. But Poison Ivy is like, "Are you crazy? Let's get the fuck out of here." But unfortunately, Harley Quinn made a promise. But as Batgirl is surrounded by Kit Kazawa and her ladies, Batgirl explains she has Batman, Robin, the GCPD, and half the Justice League surrounding this place. Now Kit Kazawa laughs and she tells Batgirl the first thing she's going to do is cut out her lying tongue. But as Batgirl is about to get done in, luckily she gets some much needed backup in the form of Harley Quinn. Now Harley's not the hero Batgirl wanted, but at this point she'll take any distraction. As Batgirl goes at it with Kit, Harley chokes out one of these bitches while grabbing the other girl and forcing them to collide heads with each other. Harley Quinn then wraps both these bitches up like Christmas presents. But as Harley Quinn regroups with Batgirl, Kit Kazawa tackles Harley and then proceeds to disguise herself as Harley Quinn, forcing Batgirl to choose who's the real one. Batgirl wonders if she should just beat both their asses. But luckily for Harley, Batgirl is able to find the real one and she knocks Kit Kazawa out. Batgirl then takes Harley Quinn into custody as the two of them had a deal after all. But as Batgirl is trying to turn Harley in, they refuse to take her as due to mental health issues, she's been granted clemency. As Harley Quinn goes free, the judge explains the only way to bring her in is to find her in the presence of another criminal like Poison Ivy. Batgirl rushes outside as Harley Quinn is taking off with none other than Poison Ivy. But as Batgirl goes into hot pursuit, Commissioner Gordon is still standing on the steps, waiting. The end. Thank you for watching.